I think it's his passion and his ability to connect with everyone. So, I mean, I think everyone can see that he's in it for the right reasons, right? He's not in it for any kind of status. He's not in it for money, clearly. He's in it for the game, growing the game, watching people do something that they love, and then people learn.
I've only worked at a golf course my whole career. I've never done anything else. From the bag room, starting off at 15 years old, till now, I have worked at a golf course. So I worked for a gentleman in Southern California. His name is Ed Whitenicki, and he is now a career consultant for the PGA. And at that time, he was an assistant. And I worked for him in the bag room or the cart room or whatever. Ed was like, hey, I know you're a good player, but you ought to consider this. You know, as a profession, you're really good with people. And, you know, for him to recognize, I don't know, I was 18 or 19 years old, that, hey, maybe this is something that you might be interested in. It was just my way to stay with the game. I truly didn't know the path I wanted to take as a professional when I started working for Scott Olds in St. Louis, or at Greenbrier Hills. But once I started getting to know people and everything else, it became, you know, apparent to me that this is this is what I want to do, and this is what I feel comfortable obviously doing, and that I really have a passion for sure.
My first impression of Gideon was that he was just an awesome, down-to-earth person that wanted to see an employee of his succeed in the future, and I mean, he has just been an incredible person to work for.
Yeah, he's a fantastic leader. He definitely leads by example, which I think is great. I learned well from that. You know, he's not only preaching, but he's also like doing what he says. I mean, we do everything. He's not just sitting in the golf shop hanging out. He's out there washing off golf carts, pulling them up. He's out there hand-picking the range, stuff like that. So it just shows that, you know, it is a team operation. Everybody gets to do everything, and it is hard work, but it can also be fun at the same time.
Mike Tucker, when I was up here, he's like, hey, you know, you ought to run for outstate director for the section. And I was like, oh man, I don't know about that. I mean, and so he gave me that nudge I needed to run and be elected as outstate director. I think I did that for 12 to 14 years, potentially. And I was kind of looking at the list of the past presidents that I've was served with, and so that was kind of the first nudge. And then obviously getting you know, kids in college and whatnot. But then I felt it was my time to at least run for office. If it didn't work out, great, I'd try it again. But it did. And it's been probably the most rewarding thing for me.
I think our thoughts were twofold. First, we support anything that helps develop Gideon, because we're firmly committed to him. And second, we think it has a little carryover of enhancing the stature of the club also. And so, but mostly because it's something Gideon wanted to do, and it'd be a good way to develop his career.
So what makes Gideon stick out as Golf Professional of the Year, in my opinion, is he is so involved here in the Quincy community, in the Gateway section now, being on the board. He was on the board before when I first started working for him as the outstate director. So he's always been a part of the board, and now, a handful of years ago, he took the leap to run for secretary, vice president, president, and he got that opportunity. So I mean, he's always been involved with the section, so he loves being involved, loves going to section events. One of his things is he wants to see us play in events and support the section, which is great. Starting his PGA Hope this year in Quincy has been a big thing for him. He has really took that to heart and wanted to start that, and it's done very well for him. And it's just things like that is what I would say has helped him become Professional of the Year this year.
I think he is deserving for Golf Professional of the Year because he has worked so hard just the past couple of years in general. I know he's very excited to be on the executive board and to be the vice president. I know that he has put in a lot of extra hours for it. You know, he has to drive back and forth to St. Louis, and that adds up time. But he always comes back here and he could be tired and exhausted, but he's ready to work hard. He always has a smile on his face. He's ready to go. But he is very excited to be leading the Gateway section as well. So I think he's deserving just because he's putting in a lot of time and effort, and he loves what he does.
Gideon is one of the most positive, enthusiastic, energetic people I know from any walk of life. And that's particularly useful in a golf professional.
Gideon, congratulations on being the 2023 Golf Professional of the Year. I got to tell you, how cool is it to be able to do this again? It's deja vu for sure. I don't know how I won Golf Professional of the Year in 2012, but one of the highlights was to get to call you a year later and congratulate you on winning the award after me. And who'd have thought that a decade later, 10 years, somehow I do it again in 22, and guess what I get to do again for the second time? Call my friend Gideon Smith, an awesome golf professional, a great friend, and congratulate you on winning the Golf Professional of the Year. Congratulations, such a well-deserved honor. You're a great golf professional and a better person, and please enjoy the night.
Hey Gideon, I want to say how proud I am of you and how amazing you are. Congratulations on your huge award. You've come so far in your career. You're a great father, you're a great husband, you're a great golf professional. Your staff is, I'm sure, very proud of you, and you've been a great mentor to your staff. I think back to a long way when you were in high school, when we worked together at Menifee Lakes Country Club, and it was your first job in the golf business. How much fun we had and how amazing you were to work with. It's been a long journey, my friend. We share the same birthday too, January 24th, so I look forward to seeing you soon, and congratulations on everything. I just have one quick thing to say here. I had a couple notes that I wanted to go over real quick here about some of our good times at Menifee. You were only absent 29 times. Oh, whoops, that's the wrong sheet. Hold on. You called in sick 42 times. Whoops, that's the wrong one. Last one, you were always there for me, my friend, and we had great times, and you're a great role model for so many. Thanks for everything.
It's been probably the most rewarding thing for me. I love serving our PGA members. I think the world of our Gateway PGA members, and so I truly enjoy serving as on the board and as their vice president right now.
That's really hard. I almost cried a little bit just now, and I'm not even that person. But he will cry, so I know that he will cry. Emily and I already have bets that he's gonna cry a little bit for the awards banquet.